Here I've got the multiplication. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So here you are multiplying by, now the best is ignore the decimal point. Okay. Although the easier way of, when, if you are going to remember, okay, I'm going to write here. Okay. So when you multiply by 10, 10, 100, thousands, as long as they are whole numbers. Okay. So I'm talking of, okay, so as long as these ones here, okay, so you're going to continue as long as it's 10, 100, 1000. You move the decimal point to the right. So move decimal point to the right. That's what you need to copy, whatever you want to write there. Okay. So when you multiply, okay, by 10, 100, you move a decimal number, decimal point to the right by number of zeros. So if it's 10,000, then count the number of zeros. Okay. Let me read if you can. Have you understood? So when you multiply by 100, 10, 1,000, 10,000, going that way, you move the decimal point to the right by the number of zeros.
Okay.
This is to your right hand side.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So if you look here, all right. So the decimal point is here. We're going to move this side. That's to our right. Now, how many zeros do we have in 10?
1.
Okay, so if we move this to here, you can see the answer is going to be 7.
7. Yes.
Okay. The other way of doing it is ignore the decimal point. Just multiply as normal. So 7 times 10 is going to give you 70. Okay, but now you count the number of decimal places. So you can see you have only 1. So then you're going to go 1. So which means it's here. So the answer still is going to be 7.
Okay.
So whichever way you want to do. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's take this one. So the decimal point is here, and the number of zeros is 1. We just need to move this to there. So therefore, the answer is going to be 6.8. Yeah. This is 7. Okay. The same here. So it's going to be, we move to there. Okay. Which means it's going to be 12.5. In this one here, we are moving to there. Okay. So it's going to be 0.1. Okay. Now, so as I said, with 100, we're just counting number of zeros. So there are two here. So we're going to move to the right. 1, 2. So therefore, it's going to be 42.8. Okay. Here again is the, yeah, so it's going to be 1, 2. So we add the 0 where if it is blank. Okay. So we add the 0 there. So which means this is the 30. Do you follow?
Yes.
Yeah, here we're going to move 1, 2. So it's going to be 650.2. Okay. This one is going to be 1, 2. Okay. So therefore, it's going to be 0.2. Yeah. Now, when we are dividing, so when we are dividing, we move, yeah, so by the same things that you just rewrite this, but you just put it dividing instead of multiplying. Because this, yeah, so write this, but you write when we divide by, you are going to do the opposite. So you move the decimal place to the left by the number of zeros.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So this one here, the decimal is here. So we're going to move the decimal. It's going to come here. Okay, so there's always a 0 from the beginning. So this is going to be 0.07. This one here is here. So we're going to move to the right. So to the left. Okay. So it's going to be here, which means now it's 0.005. This one is going to be 1. Okay, so it means decimal point is here, so it's going to be 0.12.
Mhm.
The next one is going to move from there to here, so it's going to be between 2 and 4, so it's going to be 2.467. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. This one we're going to move 2. So 1, 2. Okay. All right. So which means it's going to be 0.1676. Okay. This one here is going to be 1, 2. So put a 0 there. So the decimals is here. So it's going to be 0.0265. This one here we have 1, 2. So it's going to be 1.798. This is rubbish. Okay. This one here is going to be 1, 2. So it's going to be 37.9401. Okay.
Okay.